In this video, I'll be showing you how to create a simulcast auction from the auction edit page. And there's a few options that are exclusive to the simulcast auction type only, mainly them being streaming things. You'll be able to cast a video or audio. You'll also be able to have pre-bidding, and you'll also be able to have live clerking as well. So I'll be walking you through all those different options and features in other videos, going more into depth. But for now, I'll just walk you through the different options we have on the edit auction page. So let's click on new auction. And then we'll select the simulcast auction from the drop down here on the type. And then you'll see that there'll be a few changes that appear on the edit page, mainly right underneath the type here. But first of all, let's go ahead and make a name for this. Your first option that you have that is exclusive to the simulcast auction is pre-bidding. And what this means is you can choose whether to enable bidders to place online bids prior to when the actual live segment of the simulcast auction begins. So obviously if you click on allow, bidders will log on to your page, they can place bids like they would on a timed auction, or if you click on restrict, they won't be able to place any bids at all until you actually start and clerk the live auction. So this essentially will divide the auction into two events. The first part being, as I said, a regular online timed auction, and then the live segment where you'll be clerking all the bids. You'll actually be managing in real time the bids that come in, whether they're on the website or if you choose to have people on location at your facility with a paddle. Then you have the simulcast max bid. This will determine whether the bidders are allowed to place proxy bids or max bids before and during the live auction. If this is turned off, obviously they'll only be able to place quick bids in increments of 1 to whatever increment scheme you have on this auction. And that'll be the only way that they can place a bid from one to the next. Or if you turn it on, bidders will be able to place a max bid amount and carry on the auction like that. Next up is the feed type. You have 3 options for the broadcast medium. The first being there's no streaming whatsoever on your end. The second is audio only. And the third is audio and video. And this affects your end only, so this doesn't give bidders the ability to stream themselves or show their webcam or faces or talk to you. This is only from your end. So this allows you to just communicate with them a bit more efficiently if you want to do that. Next up is the start time. So if you have pre-bidding, this will actually determine when bidders are allowed to start bidding on the auction on the website, like they would a regular timed auction. If you don't have pre-bidding allowed and it's restricted to only the live auction start time, this won't affect anything except how visible the auction is on your website if it's published beforehand. It'll be like a catalog type auction only. Next up is the live bidding start time, which is when the live segment of the auction begins and when you'll begin clerking and streaming and actually managing the bids in real time. If you've chosen a time and you're not quite ready to start the clerking at that exact moment, don't worry because this won't automatically open up the clerking and open up the bids. You'll still have to do that manually, but what this will do is it'll just tell the customers that this is the time that the clerking will begin and you'll actually be taking live bids. And then the rest of this page is more or less similar to the other auction types. You have your time zones, your address information, the tax code, the buyer's premium discount, then your increment scheme as well, your starting bid, and then if you want to add a YouTube video or internal ID, that's up to you. There's also the whitelist required. If you want to add an extra security check or level before the live bidding begins, you're completely allowed to do that. You have your closing alerts and then your standard pickup. Yeah, so the rest is standard to all the other auction types. There's nothing new here. I'm just going to finish creating this auction and then I just want to show you the new fields that appear once you finish adding your items or making the page. I'll be walking you through the other new pages that appear on a simulcast auction in other videos. So let's save and add the lots now that everything's done. And at the top of the page between preview and bidders is the simulcast event pages. And I'll do a walkthrough on each of these pages in different videos. But this is how you make your simulcast auction. Thanks for watching.